Alright, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today, it's going to be a little bit of different type of video. It's not going to be any actual gameplay or me playing any video game, but it's going to be me drawing and my progress, my progress in this art contest as you see on screen. So just getting right into it. I did talk about this in the last video if you guys watched that, and it is a art contest that the official Angry Birds page on Instagram posted. So here pretty much is gonna go over like the rules basically really quick. This is on Discord, by the way. You guys can join that, it's on their link. But the theme is, which bird do you think would be best suited for zero gravity action? Show us how. And then we got 10 days. This was posted a couple of days ago, the 23rd. It is currently the 30th. And I have started on it. I just haven't recorded the videos, but I will be showing you my progress on what I have up to right now. I haven't completed it yet, but I'll be showing you what I have basically. So yeah, that's the art contest, and yeah, let's just get right into it. So Procreate, because I am doing this digitally on my iPad, as you can see right here. I got some ideas, so I'm just gonna talk about the process that I've gone through up to the moment where I'm at now. So basically, this is what I started with. I know it's terrible, but this is just like a thumbnail. It's a rough sketch. You know, this is how most artists work. You know, you don't start off and like just like magically have a finished render piece. So like that's what I had. So what I'm thinking, what my ideas were, let me just show you guys the second one, because I did have a couple concepts, because when I'm working I usually do more than one concept and then kind of combine the things that I like and then make a new one, which is what I did with these here. So I have the first one on the left here and the second one on the right. So my idea here was just thinking, I kind of wanted to go with like a retro vintage poster, like space exploration vibe. Since this was Angry Birds space related, I didn't just want to go with the bird itself and just have a bird be like the only thing with like a space background or something maybe. But I went more of the environmental route with like birds in it. So as you can see, I kind of had birds in it, as you can see here. I added the blue birds there just so you know I can have Angry Birds, so you can like, it's not just a space thing. And then basically the idea was just having them traveling through space, but that was too basic, I thought. So I did like the right one more. I kind of favored it more. The left one was too empty, so I kind of combined the things that I liked the most about the two of them, and I came up with this one down here. So here I just added basically this planet thing that was in the bottom corner on the first one. I just added it here. I added the iconic slingshot because I just thought, you know, it's iconic. It's basically, it's Angry Birds, you know, it shows more of like theme. It adds on to the birds, and the slingshot, you know, more Angry Birds, just keeping the theme alive basically. So I did that. Then I thought, okay, this is cool, but like I went back to like the actual like theme that it said, which bird would you think best suited for space, whatever thing it was. So then I kind of took my idea, was it just like shifted from here kind of. Oh my god, I can't speak. I took this whole thing right here, that whole picture, and I tried to like put it in a different frame in a way. Show you guys what I mean. I did this. Wait, this. So basically what I did here was I added Chuck the laser bird up here. This is a like rough sketch. It gets better, it gets tighter and cleaner in a way. So I took this image, essentially put it in this little frame here that I made, and that frame is essentially what I made was, if Chuck here is like traveling through space, you know how rocket ships like leave like smoke to like that trail thingy? That's basically what my idea was. So I did that, and I put the image in that smoke thing, and then I just added like space around it so it wouldn't be just white, you know, and like it added more depth in a way. So then I really liked that, and I just kept at that idea. So at that point, this was my final idea. You know, I started with the first one, then I went to the second one, third one, took the third one, put it in this here, and essentially this fourth one here was my final idea basically right here. And then I went ahead and just started cleaning that up basically. So yeah, that's what I did there. So now I can show you guys how I kept working on it, because I am farther ahead now. So I took that, and what I got next was this. I took that once again, but I wanted to just clean up the bird. I don't even know his name. Is it Laserbird? Chuck? I know it's Chuck, but I'm not sure what they call him in the space game. It's been a while since I played like the actual game, paid attention to the names. But basically, I took the bird, cleaned it up. This here was inspired by like an art piece that was already kind of made. Again, I'm not creating the bird anyway, so it's like the bird's already made. I'm just like trying to pose it different, you know, for originality anyway, something like that. So then I took that, I kind of wanted to make it more like side angle type of thing, so I did that, but I didn't really like it. But then again, I kind of added this here to show that little trail thing that I was talking about earlier. So I took those, then I made this one here, which is more of a front facing. Again, this is rough, but a little less rough than that first one. I mean, I kind of liked it, but I mean, like, if the, you know, the first one was that I liked was like a side view, kind of like slightly tilted. Then the first one, I just kind of met in the middle, worked more, and I did hella more, I'm not gonna lie. So I did this here, I did these. This was like a 20-second thing that I did, as well as this one up here, and I really like that one. I just really like that one. I don't know why. See, it's usually like these took me like a minute to do, maybe a minute. This one was 2 minutes because I added an expression. Again, I was experimenting, seeing, you know, should I add an expression, should I not? I don't know. But I did that. This one took me like 2 minutes. And then the one that I ended up liking the most, again, was this one that I literally did in like 15 to 20 seconds. You know, just like a little pyramid shape, basically, that I did here. As you can see, you know, the shape. So you guys can see the angle more. And this was going to be like him essentially flying through space towards the camera and just flying, basically. So I took that. I kept that. The next step that I did, because I have gone more and taken this farther, so basically here was my winner right there. So I took that pose, and now I ended up here. I enlarged it. I started working on a canvas thing, the size that would be essentially, because in my mind I'm thinking I'm doing this to win. I am doing this for fun, but if I win, it's essentially going to get posted on their page. So I got the Instagram dimensions, the size, and started working on that basically. So what I got here, again, I enlarged it, and then I added this trail. So now the smoke thing, I kind of changed it from being just a straight line, because then it was just going to be like, you know, the thing here and there, and there was just going to be a bunch of empty space around here. And I didn't just want to like do that, because I feel like, you know, that would have shown a little bit of like not too much effort put into it. So I added this type of trail, which essentially is like a little S shape. There was really no reason to the S shape, more than like, in my mind, I'm thinking Angry Birds space starts with an S. It's curvy, it shows rhythm, movement, so I did that. And then I added firefighters. Alright, so then I added this. That, again, going back to the image, was the image. I added it into the like little trail thing, but then I cleaned it up more and added it here. What I did here, if you guys can, so I kind of minimized these little birds here, because I wanted to now keep the focal point, the main focal point, into the laser bird. So I did that, then I just switched it to that, added the slingshot and all that. That's cool, we're good. And then I added, now for all the white stuff, because it was going to be too blank essentially, I'm already thinking it's going to be space, but I just added even more to it, just so you can have a rough idea of what it's going to look like. Added like planets, stars, and just basically space debris stuff. I added that, and now the final thing that I did was clean up Chuck a little bit more, since it is going to be continuously worked on. So I cleaned him up, tied him up, and I got that right there. And then, as you can see, this layer up here, I added the word space. Now again, going back to my first original idea of having like a vintage retro space poster thing, and I kind of liked how it filled up some space, honestly, like, no pun intended, like it actually filled up a little bit more of the canvas. So I really like that. This is like, at this point, this was my second like cleanup version in a way, and then I took it to a third. This is the third cleanup at this point. So we got the bird, we cleaned up the bird, we enlarged it kind of in a way, we added eyebrows. This is not fully finalized yet, but this is at as of this moment the farthest I've gone to it. So I will be changing the beak. That's like the one thing I kind of want to fix and tweak a little bit, but we got that. We added the trail. Then what we added to this was these lines around that little trail thing to show even more movement, show some speed, show some just, you know, rhythms, and just like have your eyes guided in a way into Chuck, you know. So essentially I want the eyes to like travel up here, around here, and go into the main focal point, you know. So we did that. Then we added the image that is in here. We added it. I didn't separate the layers, so I'm just gonna talk about it really quick. I added the image here, and then I added with it the like background stuff. So I got that right here again, and this is like more finalized. I added the clouds, like these clouds here, these three. They're not like the final shape. I really like this one, but these are inspired by like the actual like video game background clouds. That added this. It's like a little meteor type of thing right here. Then this one's extremely rough. I just like randomly did it. It's like a little satellite dish. I don't know what I'm gonna have there to this point yet, like the sizing of the actual like background stuff up here, but I got that. And then I kept the letters because I really liked it, but I tried it with an actual font this time, and there we go. So as of this moment right now, as I'm talking to y'all, let me just see how to, there we go. This is what I have up to today as of right now. It is the October 30th, and I have like 1, 2, 3, I think I have 4 more days left. So I'm actually gonna continue working on it. Maybe put a time lapse after this of like me rendering it, because at this point it's literally just me tightening up the lines, coloring it, flat colors, and then I'm gonna render it. I'm not sure what render style I want to go with yet. Just a 2D like flat with shadows and highlights. Maybe add a 3D like Gaussian blurs or something. I don't know, but basically that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. So yeah, I'm gonna put a time lapse right now.